Hey guys, how you doing? So guess what? The Ministry of Women and Child Development have proposed a policy to empower women. We know too well how that works. They do so by denying the rights of men. And this can be seen in the draft for the National Policy of Women as well. Now we'll jump right into the priority areas. If anyone wants to read the entire draft, the link is in the description. The first one, a gender transformative health strategy which recognizes women's reproductive rights with shifts such as family planning focus from female sterilization to male sterilization will be developed and implemented. I would like to know how they're going to implement male sterilization. Given that women have more options for birth control, it really makes sense to have them use birth control methods. They've got a variety of birth control pills, vaginal rings, female condoms, diaphragms, IUDs, implants. And what about men? Condoms in a somewhat permanent vasectomy. Add to this the fact that men have no say in whether to abort or keep the child. Women have complete control of reproduction. And now they want to decrease that even further by selectively sterilizing men. Good on you, mate. Create some easy birth control for men and men would jump at the opportunity to take them. Apart from maternal health, the focus of other health problems of women including communicable and non-communicable diseases like cancer, cardiovascular disease, HIV, AIDS will be given prioritized attention with appropriate strategies and interventions. So they're going to prioritize women over men in cases of HIV, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and many other communicable and non-communicable disease. Well, what they mean by prioritize here is obviously to discriminate against men who go to the hospital with the same disease. And they also won't be leaving the old people alone. Taking into account the vulnerable status of elderly women about 60 years of age who constitute 8.4% of the population, geriatric health care will require special attention in conformity with the National Policy on Senior Citizens 2011. Geriatric services include preventive, curative and rehabilitative health care will be strengthened with appropriate government and public-private sector participation. Now they're going to discriminate against men who are older as well. This is an amazing proposal, to be honest. I mean, given that men's life expectancy is less, they live way lesser than women on the whole, and technically there are always going to be more females, aged. But hey, there are a few men who survive. Let's fuck them over too, right? The next one. Nutritious and safe food through public distribution systems for households, especially the unreached women and children with high nutritional vulnerabilities as envisaged in National Food Security Act 2013 would be made available. Management of institutions of food grain banks by women groups should be considered to enable uninterrupted supply of food grains even in times of natural man-made calamities or disasters such as flood, drought, etc. So in calamities, women will be sent supplies first, and if there's anything left, let the men have it. Wow. Way to serve the people. There are a lot more proposals like these in education, service sector, employment, government, and science and technology as well. It's all about ensuring the participation of women with the hidden side of discriminating against men. So women cannot do anything by themselves. They need reservation, special care, and a push in the right direction. The draft is extremely long and would take a long time to go through it all in the video, but you get the basic idea of the direction this draft is taking. Me woman, me strong. Me want special help, but me strong and independent. Me no need help, but need reservation and laws to protect. Me no need man. Me need only his taxes for me to get benefits. Me hate patriarchy, but patriarchy do everything for me. And now the government is trying even harder to criminalize anyone that hurts the feelings of women. Under the new government policy, trolling women online may land you in jail. In a move that aims to curb online harassment of women, Union Minister Menaka Gandhi on Tuesday said that abusing women in cyberspace would be treated as violence. I mean, seriously, violence. What the fuck? In an interview with a leading news channel, Menaka said the Ministry of Women and Child Welfare has already written to the Home Ministry to come up with a code for online behavior. Underlining that women have to deal with tremendous viciousness online, Gandhi said it was a journalist's complaint that had brought the problem to light, but they were now sensitized to the threats that many faced in the cyber world and would be treated as violence. Another little nugget to increase the number of crimes against women in order to get more money from the government. First of all, the definition of trolling is what I'm worried about. considering that disagreeing with a woman is what they treat as trolling. I would not be surprised if that's what comes into law. And seriously, once the law comes in, I wonder if I can actually legally run this channel. I'll probably have to go out of the country to do that. And yes, it's only women who face the so-called cyber violence. You know, men never face it, just like men never face domestic violence, rape, sexual assault, and so on. Anyway, on to the next one. A woman allegedly slashed a man's fingers because they had a fight over her using the phone too much. Here's what the article writes. Sunita Singh and Chandra Prakash Singh from Bihar have been married for 7 years. They relocated to the city 3 years ago and were working for different IT firms. Recently, Sunita quit her job and was on a break at home. What actually happened? According to a complaint lodged by Chandra Prakash, his wife is addicted to her mobile phone, and this has led to frequent quarrels between them. The complainant stated that when he returned home on May 4th around 11 p.m., he found out that dinner was not ready. When he asked for it, she told him that she had ordered food online and that would be delivered any moment. However, all the while she was reportedly busy with her phone, and her husband allegedly abused her for it. This has led to a war of words, and Chandra Prakash snatched the phone and started checking her messages. Sunita tried to take it back, which led to fisticuffs between the two. Enraged, Sunita went into the kitchen where Chandra Prakash allegedly slapped her. Sunita got hold of a knife and allegedly attacked her husband. In the process, she slashed his fingers, leading to severe injuries. Chandra Prakash dropped the phone on the ground and ran out of the apartment. He visited a nearby hospital where he was treated for his injuries. So, she left her job and was on a break at home. Wonder if she would have quit her job if she wasn't married and did not have the guy bringing in the money. And she had the option of staying at home and still couldn't cook shit. How lazy was she? She was probably just lazing around the whole day on her phone, watching movies and shit. She even ordered online because she was too lazy to cook. You know, it's not his money that she's using, I guess. It was probably just her money. I doubt it. And what really pissed me off was the reaction from this man in particular. It's honestly cringeworthy. He wrote an article making fun of the whole incident. This is what the article reads. Smartphones are often addictive, but sometimes they make people so crazy that fingers end up getting chopped off. And this is what happened when a couple in Bengaluru argued about the wife always being on her phone. Sunita had recently quit her job, and according to her husband, she was addicted to her phone, which led to many fights. On May 4th, he came home and asked her for dinner. She told him that she had ordered online. She didn't specify whether she did it via Zomato or Foodpanda, or whether she paid by credit card or selected the COD option, the cash on delivery option. Chandra Prakash said that she was busy with her phone all this time. It is unknown whether it was an iPhone or an Android, or whether she was just texting or playing Temple Run. Whatever it was, he got angry and allegedly abused her. Chandra Prakash has reportedly asked the police for round-the-clock protection, but the police thinks it's nothing more than a playground scuffle and has called both sets of parents to resolve the issue. What has happened is obviously not right. It's not right to be so addicted to your phone. It is also not right to slap your wife. It is definitely wrong to chop off 3 of your husband's fingers knowing fully well that they will not grow back. Also, we don't know if Chandra Prakash managed to get dinner. We can only speculate whether the food ordered online was delivered or not. Wow, this guy. I honestly have no words for how insensitive this cunt is. Reverse the genders, and this fucking mangina white knight would have been crying for the man's arms and dick chopped off because, you know, we should never hit women even if they fucking hit us. These are the kind of guys that need to have a hot rod pushed up their asses. And when men come out with abuse from their wives, whether it was reciprocal or one-sided, this is how most fuckers react. It's funny and entertaining until it happens to them. I usually do not wish this for men, but I honestly do hope this guy gets fucked over somehow by some woman and he rots in a prison cell, raped by other men every day for the rest of his life. That's what he deserves. Anyway, till next time guys, cheers.